Alright, I'll tell you some stories about Allah, if I can do it. Now, Allah is very good. Allah, God is your friend. So, on Allah's side, I've got some stories I'm going to try to tell you. First of all, Allah loves children and adults, boys and girls. So, which one will we start with? Alright, well, let's start with, let me think of which one. I gave you some good stories about that, the one. Well, Allah gives you good life. Allah loves children. So, for example, myself, I'm Abdul. I'm definitely with Allah and God. And so, when I go to the pool, one of my secret is to go inside the pool and try to get children near me, swim with children, jacuzzi. Well, the last time the kids actually, with my brothers came and they threw me down. My brother Eddie, my brother Solomon, and Trace, and all of those threw me down in the pool, and I felt pretty good. That was very good. I started swimming with them in the same pool. The same pool. It was very exciting. Actually, it was very fun because then they started, holding these babies, the children. Trace we held, and Ezekiel was getting big, and that was Wally's son. Trace was Eddie's son. And then I went to jacuzzi. The children naturally followed me. And I went back to the swimming pool. The whole swimming pool was full. So that's a good story. That's a good story of Allah loves children, adults, and everything. Okay, so now another story. I want to give him a couple more. Oh, Idris. He calls himself Idris, or Eddie, Idris. We don't call it Idris, Idris. That sounds like, hey, Allah. My brother, he was actually with swimming. He has his own pool. He has a little kid named Trace. Saul Faisal went there once, and we were there. The whole family was swimming. We went to jacuzzi, and this dog kept following us. In Idris's house. Saul was there. I was there. My mom Anisa was there, and Anisa was with God as well, Allah. And we were all having fun. Warrior was there. Well, then one day we started walking this dog of theirs, and Saul and Faisal walked this dog, and we were like tired of breathing. With me, Saul, Faisal, and all of us walked the dog once. And Eddie walks the dog. We're so tired every time. I was so tired, and the dog actually is enjoying it too, and it is breathing very, very fast. But that's so all human and all creatures, and the dog was like looking at us as friends. All human. I mean, all human, all animals and plants are good with the law and with God. So that's two stories. That's two good stories. Let's see. Do I have a third story? Those both happened in the daytime. A night story. Oh, my mom is Anisa. She's a very nice lady. She loves children, adults, and family. So she invites people like every month. Once I went to her house in the nighttime, and it was our house too. We were living with mom, and she brought all like 50 of our friends, cousins, brothers, sisters. So it was so fun. Maya, Majano, and all those people, Salafis, all were there. Mustafa, Omar, and all of them were there. Sarah. So all these people were down our family, which they are. We had a lot of fun. We started dancing around, and we were able to, dance with each other. We went outside, and everybody's having fun. Well, my mom was able to bring the whole family together, and we had a lot of fun in America. We did the same thing in Afghanistan once in a while, but the whole family, like 50 or 100, that was our family. Up to 2006, they're our family. When the other guy came, the other president, he thinks it's his family. The black man, he's trying to take him for. He brought yellow. He didn't even bring dark people. He just brought yellow hair people. So he's a scammer. But we were all normal people. until that 2009 came. That guy, Barack Obama, the black one, and Joe Biden, the scammer. Well, before that, my whole family, with 20, 30, 40 was us together. Yosef Meyer was with us. We had, as y'all know, my aunt was with us. We had a lot of us there. Mustafa, Nadia with us. Saul Faisal, Eddie Horia, Naja, Mariam with us. Then the scammer needed to marry, and they married all those. I've not seen them for a while. That was 2007. They're still alive. It takes a lot to bring them together. Big folks. That was so. These are the good stories, but people are very happy right now. My mom still comes to. There's another story that's good. Me, Saul, Faisal live in the same home. With my mom, we lived in the same home. We just moved, and my mom comes to our house, to this house, and she has a lot of fun. Sometimes Eddie and Trace comes over. We bring my Wally and Dunya and them must come over to that same pool party there once, and come over to our house all the time here in our house. So it's pretty fun and very good, very interesting. When the family comes together, it's a lot of fun. It's happy. I bet we're having fun. We're happy. There's something with Obama that has the color, and Joe Biden, the age, he won't let us experience that same life. We used to have a good life before that. Could be, we in America, if we can get back to the same America we used to be, America, Allah, or America, a nice person with an A name, or a good people with any name, we could do a lot better. We'd have more family time, knowing our families are mostly alive and peaceful, and all the family. If we've lost someone, they're in heaven. But if we can get that, this is gonna be fine. Allah will forgive Barack Obama possibly, and Joe Biden and Hamid Karzai. Well, Allah is good. Hamid Karzai used to be with Allah and a good person. We had at first when he came to Afghanistan, and all the Afghans were happy and safe. We need to go back the same way in the happiness part of Afghanistan, the good part, and then people are back here, their families 30s, 40s, 50s, rather than 4 or 5. Maybe it's a good idea to get like even 20 family members. That's very fun. So Allah and God usually gives you a lot of good family. I'm sure I'm gonna get a good family. We get good family, and they're together. That's a lot. But this is America. Well, if you go to Afghanistan, our family was pretty good. We used to Afghanistan. Sometimes we had 4 or 5 people in the house. Sometimes we had 10 people in the house. I have 3 people now in the house, where I had 4 just before this. Before that, I had up to 7 in the America. So I started with 10 in Afghanistan. And Afghanistan was the last time we had 10 family members. I counted them. So it was my 7 family. My mom has her 6 kids. My uncle Barrow. Then an aunt. Ahmad was a good family there in Afghanistan. Another good story with Allah. And Ahmad was a really good man in Afghanistan. And he had a good mom, my grandma, and Bibi Goldie. They lived in the house, and then we lived with them. We got this house. My mom and her 6 kids. Well, originally we lived in a big house with my dad, mom, and the 6 kids in a large house. Then we moved to grandma's house for about a year, and when I remember that my dad's house, it didn't snow enough. But as soon as we went to my grandma's house, it was snowing, a lot of snow. So I was just a child, only 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. And when I went to grandma's house, it was just snowing. It's beautiful, 4 seasons. People are having a lot of fun, and they are enjoying their life in Kabul. My dad's house was also a big, huge backyard for a child. It was fun to walk, so that was very good with Allah. And then it was just a very fun time in Afghanistan. But my dad, we had 4 children at that time, and mom and dad, that's 6 people. Then we had some more children, and we finally went, because grandma might have had more room, we went over there and had 10 people at grandma's house. 10 of us. Little small kids, and my brother and sister, and grandma, and mom and all Ahmed and my mom, my aunt. So that's all with the lot. That was all peaceful times. It's 10 minutes. Then you came to the United States. This is a very peaceful time here. Generally, we had a good amount of family and friends. We sometimes had 7 people or 4 people in a house. Now we're up to 3. Rather going downwards like the Olympics. Like I went from 10 people, then now 7, then 3. I want to go back to 4 or 5, about 4 or 5 people, and stay there in the same about 4 or 5 people. It's fun to have a good number of people. Although 3 people are fun too, because you could go walking and swimming right now. I'm enjoying the family life and seeing people. And sometimes I go to the beach house, and she's still very nice with us. Goldie's house, God's house. Sometimes we go here and we go to visit her. I mean, they have a very nice restaurants. The brother Solomon, so all of us go there. She's very nice, and Faisal likes her too. So Faisal and I and Solomon and my mom Anissa, and Jorge's been there with us, and we go there and eat at her house, or we might go to a restaurant, Afghan restaurants or Indian restaurants, and it's pretty fun. That's very fun. Well, it's been good in America. This is all America, but Afghanistan used to let us travel. Like we'd go to from Afghanistan, we go to India, then we came to the United States. Now I'm hoping we get the same travel and have some fun. That'll be really good. All right, well, thank you very much.